How's about 3 points on Saturday, lads? Sorry, I can't help it. I just can't stop. Brighton match preview. Welcome back to the channel, Newcastle fans. We've done a few this week for Black and White Banter. It was Unai Emery. It's now Eddie Howe. It's now the Brighton match preview. So, another topsy-turvy week. But the games are coming thick and fast. We've got an international break coming up and we still do not have 3 points on the board. It's going to be difficult again. I think we were all hoping that this Eddie Howe saga would be over the line before Saturday's game. I'm assuming it's going to maybe be confirmed. I think it's his backroom staff that's maybe causing the delay because he's got about 25 of them. But it's natural for them to bring the staff with them. I just want him in. We've got Graham Jones in the dugout again on Saturday. And purely for that reason and that reason alone, I'm not confident. If we'd had a new manager coming in, you know, you bit of buzz, new tactics, new attacking mentality, assuming Eddie Howe is going to stay the way we've always known him in his time at Bournemouth, very attacking minded, fresh ideas. So because things are the same, not much is going to change. And I struggle to see how us Newcastle fans can expect any different on Saturday. I don't mean to sound like Mr. Negative, that's not my style at all, but nothing's going to be different. Chelsea game for me was worryingly bad. Yes, we were playing against the champions of Europe. Yes, we were playing against some absolutely world-class players and a world-class team with Thomas Tuchel in charge, but we didn't lay a glove on them. We were shocking. And nothing's going to change, I don't think, in terms of Jones's tactics on Saturday afternoon. The players, I think the players are now impatient, in my opinion, in waiting for that manager to come in. And until he does, I don't see a change in our fortunes. So I'm not very confident going into tomorrow's game. Brighton have started their season very, very well. They play some really good football. I've watched them a couple of times this season. I think Potter, he would have been a man I would have potentially looked at as someone to come in the realistic category for maybe a step up from Brighton. I say a step up. I know they're higher than us in the league. I get that. But I'm not going to get into the whole which club's bigger debate. But you know, Newcastle, Brighton, richest owners in the world, Brighton. So yeah, Potter's a manager I've got a lot of time for. I know last season they didn't maybe finish the season, like have a league position wise as well as they could have. But when I watched them last year, they missed a lot of chances. They did. In games they played, they missed a lot of chances. And I think their league position was a little bit false. I think the Brighton fans would probably agree with me on that one. I don't know. So a very difficult game. You know, they've got the likes of Trossard, they've got Morphy up front. Defensively, Brighton are pretty sound. And I just don't see us getting anything. Our squad is fully fit at the moment. It was almost fully fit against Chelsea. And it's just, there's no, it's going to be the Maximin show. Give the ball to Maximin, hope. And I think tomorrow Jones will go a little bit more on the attacking foot. I think Palace away, he was a little bit more cautious. Chelsea away was fucking very cautious. That was play for 0-0. If that doesn't work, then shit, what do we do now? But I think tomorrow he knows he needs to take a gamble. It's his last game in charge. There's a 2-week international break. Fucking international breaks, my God. We need something, whether it's a draw, whether it's a better performance, a goal, just something to give us a bit of hope. But I think it's a funny one for us going into tomorrow's game because we know a new manager's coming in. We're going to have to put up with Graham Jones for one more match in terms of that, what to expect, the setup, the formation. So I don't know. I don't see us getting anything. And again, I'm going to go for a Brighton win tomorrow. We just need Eddie Howe in. We need him. I'm sure he'll probably be in the stadium. I've got no doubts he'll be watching the game. He'll probably come on the BT cameras tomorrow night. I've got no doubts about it at all. It looks like it's a formality, but Unai Emery was a formality. So who knows? Who knows? My trust in journalists is gone. But John Joe Shelby's obviously not available. after his he's joined us, Shelby. Oh, sorry, ignore that. But yeah, on Saturday there was confusion about the substitutes. We won't touch on that too much. I touched on the match review, but I'm just looking for something, just something. I don't want 5 at the back. I don't think our team's good enough to play 5 at the back. If Dubravka is fit, for me, Dubravka comes in. Karl Darlow against Chelsea did not do enough. He looked nervous every time he touched the ball. His distribution was shocking. And since Darlow's been in last year, when Darlow was in, there was a lot of calls for him to stay because he was playing well. I don't think there's any Newcastle fan can say Darlow this season has been playing great. He hasn't. Can't remember any significant saves he's made for us. Average distribution at best. His collection from set pieces is just okay. For me, Dubravka, no-brainer. No-brainer. It's a shame Paul Dummett's still injured, because Paul Dummett comes in over Matt Ritchie at left-back for me every single fucking day of the week. Brighton will rip us a new one tomorrow from them wide areas. I've got no doubts about it. That's where most of their attacking threat is going to come from, because our full-backs are just not good enough. Anyone wants to argue with me on that one, let me know. But central midfield, we need more. Joe Willock. Everyone keeps arguing his case, saying he never had a pre-season. Well, I'm sorry, mate, you've had enough time to get up to speed now. We need to see a bit more from Joe Willock. Support for Maximin. Those runs into the box that was so effective at the back end of last season that kept us up. We haven't seen much of it. For me, I would put Jacob Murphy in. I would play potentially Maximin on the left, Murphy on the right. Or Murphy even right wing back. I know he's not very good defensively, but for me, Manquillo's not great defensively neither. I would rather have that 50-50 split better going forward, and Murphy is certainly better going forward. I can't handle Maximin playing down the middle anymore. I can't do it. It drives me fucking insane. Alan Saint-Maximin, especially in an away game against Chelsea on Saturday, you want him hugging the touchline. Where's the out ball? There he is. Ping it over to him. Get in the defence. Everyone supports. Having Maximin isolated in the middle, where high balls, let's face it, Newcastle fans, tomorrow there's going to be a lot of high balls from our defence. He's not good. He'll play into Dunk's hands in centre-back. He'll be all over him like a rash, and he'll be too isolated. Get him wide, get Wilson down the middle, and play him where he's strongest. I do not like Maximin in the middle, and that needs to stop. I really hope Eddie Howe plays him in his right position. Fraser, well, if Fraser's going to continue playing, I'm sure Almiron will probably come into the fray tomorrow, but I'm seeing nothing from him. Again, we're hoping Eddie Howe can get something out of one of his former players, because I am seeing nothing from what looks like a fully fit Ryan Fraser. So there's changes I would make. Dubravka, Murphy, Maximin on the left-hand side, Almiron. Everyone knows I'm a bit indecisive on Almiron. He'll probably come into the fray though. Willock we need to see more from, and Wilson, where he's a no-brainer at the top. Fernandes, get Fernandes in the team. Jones, get him in. You said he's not good enough for the bench. Get him in the first team. Never mind the fucking bench. He's one of our best defenders. No nonsense. Solid. A leader. Lascelles, I don't care what Lascelles does on the pitch with a bit of this. Get him out. Get him out. Kraft. Jones, I know you're seeing things that we don't see in training, but Kraft is not at the standard of even Fabian Schär, in my opinion. Lots of things that I don't understand at the moment with the choices in our team with Graham Jones. But hey, we'll see. I'm not going to the game tomorrow, unfortunately. I've got to stay. I'm meeting my nephew for the first time. I'm going to give him his first ever Newcastle strip. Won't that be a delight? I'm sure you'll see it on my social media channels. So drop us in the comments. Let us know what you think your predictions are. I'm going to go for... hate to be negative, but I'm going to go for Brighton 3-1. I don't like to say it out loud, but under Jones, I'm not going to see anything change. Let me know what you think. Let me know whether you're going to the game. Let me know what you think about Eddie Howe. Just let me know whatever you want to let me know in the comments. And fingers crossed we can get something on the board and I can be proved wrong tomorrow. Maybe Eddie Howe might inject something into the players. He might be worried he's watching. He might chat to them before the game. Who knows? And hopefully Jones can make a couple of changes and see what a lot of us are all seeing from the stands. Fingers crossed for 3 points. I'll touch down for a match review more than likely on Sunday morning. And anyone travelling down to the game, have a cracking day and have a bottle of Jaeger for me.